Welcome to our old Charles. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of British coinage, and in particular we are going to focus on the United Kingdom 2 shilling coin from the year 1966. The 2 shilling coin, also known as the florin, has a rich history and was part of the pre-decimal currency system that was used in the UK for many decades before decimalisation in 1971. British currency consisted of pounds, shillings and pence, and the florin represented 1/10 of a pound or 2 shillings, which made it a popular denomination among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 1966 2 shilling coin is composed of cupronickel, which is an alloy of copper and nickel, giving it a durable silver appearance unlike earlier coins which were made of sterling silver. The 1966 coin is part of the modern cupronickel issues, which were introduced to save on the cost of silver while still maintaining a pleasing aesthetic and long-lasting circulation properties. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, which was used from 1965 until 1984. This portrait shows the young queen wearing the tiara and is detailed and elegant, capturing the regal presence of the monarch. The reverse design of the 1966 florin is by the artist William Gardner and features the iconic crown Tudor rose flanked by thistles, shamrocks and leeks representing the four nations of the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales. This symbolic design makes the coin not only a piece of currency but also a miniature work of art reflecting the heritage and unity of the nation. One of the questions many collectors ask is, what is the value of a 1966 2 shilling coin? The answer depends on several factors, primarily condition, rarity and demand. Coins in circulated condition typically show signs of wear, such as smoothing of the design and minor scratches. However, even circulated examples have value, particularly if they are well preserved. A 1966 2 shilling coin in average circulated condition may be worth a few dollars in the collector's market, while coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can command higher prices, with some examples selling for 10 to 20 times the face value depending on collector interest. Special attention should be paid to coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition, as these are scarce and highly sought after by numismatists. Additionally, coins with strong strike quality and well-defined details on both the obverse and reverse are more desirable and can increase the coin's value even further. It is also worth noting that certain collectors look for coins with historical context, such as being part of a full collection of florins or as part of the transition period leading up to decimalisation in 1971, which adds a layer of historical significance to the 1966 2 shilling coin. When evaluating your coin, it is important to consider the presence of any cleaning or polishing, as this can negatively impact the value. Collectors typically prefer coins with natural toning and patina, which indicate authenticity and minimal handling. Over time, coins can develop a rich silvery gray color, which many collectors find attractive and is often considered a positive characteristic in terms of numismatic value. If you are interested in selling your coin or adding it to a collection, it is recommended to consult reputable coin dealers or auction platforms to obtain an accurate assessment of current market value. Prices fluctuate based on demand, collector interest and the overall condition of available coins, so staying informed and keeping an eye on market trends is essential for making the most of your collection. Another factor that can influence value is provenance or the history of the coin, previous ownership by notable collectors or inclusion in well-documented collections can add to the desirability of the coin and sometimes command premium prices. Collectors often enjoy coins that have a story or come from a significant collection, making provenance an important consideration in the world of numismatics. In conclusion, the UK 2 shilling coin of 1966 is a fascinating piece of British history, representing a time just before the United Kingdom transitioned to decimal currency. With its iconic design, durable cupronickel composition and connection to Queen Elizabeth II, it continues to be a sought-after coin among collectors. Its value varies depending on condition, rarity and collector interest, and it serves as both a historical artifact and a collectible investment. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 1966 florin is a wonderful example of mid-20th century British coinage and a piece that tells a story of the era in which it circulated. The United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, also known as the florin, has a long and fascinating history dating back to its first introduction in 1849 under the reign of Queen Victoria. The florin was originally created as part of an effort to decimalize British currency and make calculations easier, as it was valued at 1/10 of a pound or 2 shillings. Over time, the coin became a standard denomination in everyday transactions and remained in Circulation for over a century, reflecting both economic and cultural shifts in Britain. The 1966 Two Shilling coin comes from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and is part of the cupronickel series, which replaced the earlier silver coins in 1947 after the rising cost of silver made minting expensive. The decision to switch to cupronickel was a practical one, allowing coins to remain durable, affordable and suitable for mass circulation while maintaining a silvery appearance. The reverse design of the 1966 florin features the crown Tudor rose flanked by thistles, shamrocks and leeks. Shilling coin played an important role in everyday life in Britain during the 1960s. It was used in shops, pubs, public transportation and countless small transactions, and was a familiar and trusted piece of currency for millions of people. At the same time, the coin witnessed a period of change as Britain prepared to adopt decimal currency in 1971, making the 1966 florin one of the last issues of the pre-decimal system. This gives it added historical significance as part of the final chapter of traditional British coinage before the transition to a new system. The florin also has historical connections to other events in Britain's past. For example, the design and production of coins reflected economic conditions, technological advances in minting and even cultural preferences. Over time, collectors and historians value the 1966 Two Shilling coin not only for its monetary worth but also for its representation of Britain during the 1960s. It is a tangible link to the era of post-war recovery, social change and modernization. The coin can tell stories about the everyday life of people at the time, from the way prices were calculated to the materials used in production and the artistry applied to its design. Each coin carries with it a history of circulation, handling and preservation, adding layers of narrative that go beyond its original face value. Some coins may have been passed down through families, kept as souvenirs or included in collections, reflecting an interest in preserving history. The 1966 Two Shilling coin is also important because it bridges the historical gap between older silver florins and the decimal coins that would replace them. It serves as a reminder of the evolution of British currency and the ongoing importance of coins in reflecting national identity and heritage. In summary, the history of the 1966 Two Shilling coin is rich and multifaceted. It connects us to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, to the pre-decimal currency system, to cultural symbols of the United Kingdom and to everyday life in Britain during the 1960s. Owning or studying this coin provides a window into the past, allowing collectors and enthusiasts to appreciate both the artistry and the historical context of mid-20th century British coinage. When evaluating the 1966 Two Shilling coin, condition is one of the most important factors that collectors and numismatists consider. The term condition refers to the level of wear and preservation of the coin and can dramatically influence its value. Coins are generally graded based on visual inspection, with categories ranging from poor to uncirculated or mint state. A circulated coin shows signs of wear from being used in everyday transactions. This can include smoothing of details on the Queen's portrait, the rose and the surrounding thistle, shamrock and leek design, minor scratches, small dents and loss of the original luster. Despite this, a circulated 1966 Two Shilling coin still has historical value and can be a desirable addition to a collection, especially if it is well preserved and free from damage or corrosion. Coins in fine or very fine condition have sharper details with only light wear visible on high points. The design remains clear and the overall appearance is pleasing. Collectors value these coins more than heavily circulated examples, as they provide a better representation of the original artistry of the coin. Extremely fine coins show minimal signs of circulation and have nearly all details intact. The Queen's portrait and the reverse design elements are crisp and clearly defined. Coins in this grade are often sought after by serious collectors and may command higher prices in the market. Uncirculated or mint state coins are the most prized. These coins show no signs of wear from circulation and retain their original luster and surface quality. Many uncirculated 1966 Two Shilling coins have sharp, striking details and a brilliant finish that makes them highly desirable among collectors. The presence of natural toning or patina is often considered positive, as it indicates the coin has not been cleaned or tampered with and adds character and authenticity to the piece. On the other hand, cleaning or polishing a coin can negatively impact its condition and reduce its value, even if the coin is otherwise in excellent Shape. When storing and preserving coins, it is important to handle them carefully using gloves or by the edges to avoid fingerprints, oils or scratches. Proper storage in acid-free holders, albums or protective cases helps maintain condition over time and prevents environmental damage from moisture, air or contaminants. Some collectors also pay attention to strike quality when evaluating condition. A coin that has been struck strongly with well-defined details on both obverse and reverse is more desirable than a weak strike, even if it is in similar circulated condition. Overall condition combined with historical significance and rarity determines the market value of a 1966 2-shilling coin. Collectors often seek coins that balance historical interest with visual appeal, making condition a central consideration whether you are a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist. Understanding the importance of condition and learning to assess it accurately will help you make better decisions. When a query